All right, Gen X sisters, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or more accurately, the weight that showed up during perimenopause and decided to make itself right at home. You're eating like you always have, you're moving your body, and somehow that weight still creeps up and it feels like it happened overnight. That's exactly how it felt for me. Everyone says, oh, your metabolism slows down as you age. But really, that's a myth. Not true. Research shows that metabolic rate stays pretty much steady from about 20 until we're 60 years old, barring, of course, any individual major illness or inactivity. So, if your metabolism didn't suddenly quit its job, what did happen? Grab your coffee, get a protein shake, or a magnesium cocktail, girl. If you're new to the channel, hi, I'm Lisa, and we are going to talk about what's really going on, why it's not your fault, and what you can do about it without going full on diet culture crazy. We don't do that here. So, declining estrogen messes with your hunger and fullness hormones, ghrelin and leptin. Translation, your body's sending feed me signals like a teenager after school. Meanwhile, your brain is screaming for chips and chocolate and ice cream because estrogen also affects dopamine and serotonin, your mood and reward chemicals. Add in joint pain, desk jobs, life stress, slower recovery, and less sleep, lower quality sleep, and boom, you're not moving as much, you're craving comfort food, and your body's in survival mode. And let's not forget fat relocation. It's packing its bags and moving to your midsection like, hey, babe, nice real estate. Think I'll stay a while? Yeah. None of this is about willpower, though. It's biology. That's why I'm saying it's not your fault. And if there's one thing silently making this even worse, it's crappy sleep. When you don't sleep enough, ghrelin rises, that's the hunger hormone, and your leptin drops, that's the one that says, I'm full. Add in cortisol, your stress hormone, and that stays high, telling your body to store fat instead of burning it. Awesome. So if you're exhausted, craving sugar, and feel like you have zero willpower, that's not weakness. That's just physiology. Start with sleep hygiene. I went over these in a previous video, but for a super quick overview, you want a dark, very cool room. No screens before bed. I am horribly guilty of this. I'm working on it. Take magnesium about 30 to 60 minutes before you shut the lights out. Better sleep equals better metabolism, making for a better mood. So, what else can we do about it? I've got a few strategies for you that have helped me, and I think they'll help you too. Strategy number one, play detective with your hunger. I mean, like full on Lenny Briscoe. Dun dun. I love that show. Before you eat, pause for a few seconds and just ask yourself, am I actually hungry or do I just want to eat? It sounds so simple and so stupid, but most of us never even do it, especially if we've ever dealt with food addictions. I am super guilty of falling victim to a snack attack. I'll go look in the fridge, nothing looks satisfying, so I'll go to the pantry, nothing looks satisfying there, so I go back to the fridge. Girl, stop it, you are not even hungry. It's madness. But one thing that has helped me curb that is asking myself, am I hungry enough for a big plate of vegetables? I look at a bag of frozen broccoli or green beans in the freezer and I ask myself, do you want this? If the answer is no, I'm not really hungry. I'm bored, I'm tired, I'm stressed, I'm cranky, or I'm just chasing that dopamine hit of a snacky snack. Now, snacky snacks aren't wrong. We don't do guilt. They have their place, but they don't serve a nutritional purpose. And we're at the stage of life where that has to be our priority. Nutrient dense food, not food just for fun. I know it's easier said than done. I've been there. But try asking yourself if you're really hungry first. See what happens. Another thing that helps me, I've heard a lot of people say this before, is brushing my teeth. Yep, if I'm all minty clean, I am way less likely to snack at night. Also, sometimes doing the whole lotion ritual on my face, on my hands, plus brush teeth, you're probably just not going to want to get that all messed up with a snacky snack. Strategy number two, slow your roll. Eating slowly or mindfully sounds like some common sense woo, but it's backed by science, and all those centenarians on Okinawa, they can't be wrong. When you slow down, you give your gut hormones time to signal to your brain that you're full. That takes about 15 to 20 minutes. We're not even spending that much time on a meal. Put down your fork between bites. Taste your food. Talk with others. Sip your water. Be that annoying, mindful eater if you have to. You'll eat less and enjoy more. That's the whole point. Too often, I find myself thinking it took me longer to prepare this meal than it did to eat it, and that's not where I want to be. Think about this. The world's longest living people already figured this out centuries ago. We are just woefully behind, no surprise. In Okinawa, Japan, where they have one of the highest life expectancies on the planet, they follow a practice called Hari Hachi Bu, and I really hope I didn't butcher that phrase. Apologies if I did. It loosely translates to stomach 80%, meaning stop eating when you're 80% full. Takes time to get to know what that is. It's a simple reminder to slow down, tune in, and stop before you're stuffed. That one habit has helped generations of Okinawans live longer, healthier lives with a fraction of the heart disease, cancer, and dementia that we see here in the US. It's not the only factor, of course, but it's a big player. We don't have to move to Japan to borrow their wisdom, although that would be very cool. We just need to stop inhaling our food like it's a race and start paying attention to what our bodies are trying to tell us. Stop having lunch at your desk or in the car. Stop eating on the go. It is not helping us. It might be hurting us. So, this week, one strategy is to channel your inner Okinawan elder and eat until you're satisfied, not stuffed. So, slow your roll to slow your roll. Ha, see what I did there? Your hormones, your digestion, and your genes will probably thank you. Strategy number 3. I said it before, here we are again. Protein is your new BFF. Gen Xers, protein is not optional right now. It's your not so secret weapon. It keeps you full, it helps build muscle, it stabilizes our blood sugar, and it's thermogenic. That means it burns calories just digesting. That's a win. We want to aim for 30 grams of protein per meal. That's not 30 grams of food, that's 30 grams of protein content. So if your protein source has, say, 10 grams of protein per serving, you're going to need about 3 servings to hit that goal. But keep an eye out for the fats and the calories. Those can add up. Like, I love tofu, and 3 servings at once might get me the 30 grams of protein that I'm after, but it's going to add up to too much fat and too many calories for my goals. Your mileage may vary. You do what you need to do. Strategy number 4, add, don't subtract. Instead of cutting out foods and feeling deprived, focus on adding in nutrient-dense foods. More colorful veggies, more fiber, more protein, more water. When you crowd your plate with the good stuff, the junk automatically takes up less space, your taste buds start to change, and you don't have that icky diet mindset. It's just how you eat. But here's the best strategy overall. Stop fighting your body, work with it. Your hormones are going to do whatever the hell they're going to do, whatever they want anyway. So let's be strategic instead of punitive to them. These aren't quick fixes. Keep that in mind. They are sustainable strategies that work with our changing bodies, not against them. Plus, they'll also help with energy, sleep, and that notorious brain fog. So pick one strategy this week, just one. Life is hard enough. Don't go trying to overwhelm yourself deliberately. Just pick one. Maybe it's adding more protein. Maybe it's eating slower. Maybe it's finally getting that 8 hours of sleep that you keep talking about. You don't need perfection. You just need to show up for yourself with some level of consistency. Our bodies aren't the enemy. They're just evolving. So we need to evolve with them. And we're going to do it fierce and fittish. If this hits home, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which strategy are you going to try this week? Because the more we talk about this, the more we talk about perimenopause, menopause, and all the stuff that's going on with us, the less any of us will have to suffer through it in silence. Now, go lift something heavy, eat your protein, and stop blaming yourself. You're not broken, you're badass. And even though you're in the forgotten generation, I am not going to let you forget that.